Hi, my name's Kerry Aubrey, student number 3273145 and this is my presentation on my Authentic Learning Project Plan for EDN 206 ICT in the Classroom. For my Authentic project, I have decided to do Year 5 environmental impacts. In this project, students will collaborate in groups of 3 on a 10-lesson project to address social awareness of the influence of people on environments on people, and bushfires and floods on the environments and the community. So each group will create a variety of different multimodal texts. These will be created digitally, and these texts will get their chosen point across to the viewer or reader. These multimodal texts will be news articles, posters, comic strips, news reports, slideshows, blogs or podcasts. Their personal devices will be used to research and create these multimodal texts, and the finished products will be collated in an online portfolio or website that will inform other people about the topic that they have chosen to work on. There will be at least 4 different multimodal texts on each portfolio or web page that the students create. So the content descriptors that this project covers are cross-curricular. It covers the English content descriptor of understand how texts vary in purpose, structures and topic, as well as the degree of formality. And it covers 4 different content descriptors in HASS, from one specifically to do with developing different texts, through to 3 that are to do with different characteristics of the environment and how humans affect the environment, and the environment influences the way humans do things. And bushfires and floods, and how they affect the environment and different communities. So when the students use ICT to create multimodal text, they'll be using several different types of ICT. They'll be using a website builder to create the news site that will be presenting their articles or videos. There will be like Weebly or WordPress. There's lots of different ones out there. Some of the positives are that these builders can be easy to use, but a negative is that it can be very fiddly and time consuming trying to get these things done. Google Docs will be used for students to collaborate online to create a news article. The positives of this is that collaboration can be easily facilitated by this means. A negative is that the collaboration might not occur because students can sometimes have difficulties collaborating on something, so that will have to be something that's closely teacher monitored. So to create a 3-frame comic strip, students will use a website called Storyboard That. There's a little example down in the bottom of what one of the storyboards looks like when they make them, made it into a little comic strip. The positives here is that it has pre-made backgrounds and character templates that you can customize, and it is free. A negative is that it could be hard to navigate. The templates might not have suitable designs for the students' needs, and a sign-in is required using email or password. For their video, audio or PowerPoint presentations, students will upload that onto YouTube and then embed it into the web page. Positives of YouTube is that it's easy to use and it's very easily accessible and popular. So most students will know how to use it already to some degree. Some of the negatives is that it can take a very long time to upload. So it could be difficult to do in a class session. And here's a little example of an embedded video just down in the bottom here. It is a video about how to embed videos, which will be fantastic to help students learn how to do that. So also we will be using our laptop. In my last assignment, I discussed laptops being used as cognitive tools for students who might be having difficulties, and how this ICT makes it easier for these students to study. In this case, they will use their personal device or laptop to record the video or audio for the video, or a PowerPoint to create the poster needed for the news page, and to research different topics. Now, research will be somewhat guided. They will have a variety of websites and different resources provided to them that they can look at. They can also do a little bit of researching themselves. The positives of using the laptop is that all these different things that they can use to create these multimodal texts are available right on the laptop, and it allows students to experience the built-in software and get used to using it, as the software is used very often in day-to-day life. The negatives is it can be quite time-consuming learning to navigate this if you're not already good at it. But, this is what it's about, helping students learn how to use these technologies. Some of the authentic learning included in this project is that this project encourages collaboration between students. It gives them opportunities to explore different roles. They can take different roles within each of the things they are creating, discuss all their ideas. They can choose to do one article or video on the positives of our impact on the environment, or they could do one on the negatives of human impact on the environment. They could do positives of the environment impacting on how we live, or the negatives. They could do how the positives and negatives of bushfire and how communities react to these disasters. It's ill-defined. Students have creative freedom as to how they exactly choose to create their web pages, exactly what direction they want to take it in. The end product informs them and others on real-life issues, such as how do communities rally after a fire, which might be something quite pertinent for some students, about how mining and construction and farming impact on the community. Impact on the environment, and whether they are good or bad things. And the technology builds and scaffolds knowledge for the students. Thank you very much. I look forward to hearing reviews on my plan.